I swish, baby king grant my wish. If I pick you up like.
And welcome back, NBA family, to the Shoot the J channel. Thank you all for tapping in because the NBA playoffs have been absolutely ridiculous to watch. The East is an absolute snooze fest. The West is absolute cinema. Both of the conference games are must-watch basketball. Maybe. Comment your favorite NBA franchise below and like the video. Let's get right into it, boys. Now, New York, stand up, motherfuckers! They are one win away from the first NBA Finals ever since. God damn it. No, we're not taking no retakes. 1999, we're authentic. 1999, the first NBA Finals. They have been poverty since then, but they are making their run in a weak-ass East right now, which, more power to them. More power to them. The Cavs have had zero success against the Knicks barrage. But I want to say that this matchup for the Knicks gave them a great path to the finals. They started against the Atlanta Hawks, going down 2-1, then dominating them for the next two games, blowing through the 76ers 4-0 after the 76ers dumped the Celtics in that 3-1 comeback. What a weird year to see, but I'm very glad that the Knicks can finally get their path to get to the finals. They very much needed it. This roster is star-studded. I love what they've built. I love my zesty goat, Cat. Everything is just clicking for this team. As for the Cavs side of the playoffs, they had to claw through their series with the Pistons, going to Game 7 and winning in a remarkable fashion. Donovan Mitchell and James Harden were just putting up monster numbers in that series. They were really killing it. That being said, James Harden is not the playoff performer that we need him to be. For a long time, he is a playoff dropper. Right now, averaging more turnovers than assists in almost every single game he's played in this entire playoff run. How the hell are they in the ECF? Who knows? They're not even supposed to be here, but they're getting swept out this bitch. The lights are too bright for Jared Allen, as he once said years ago. He's a defensive liability. He's averaging 11 points in this series. And while he does rebound well as the big man for this team, his impact is unseen. I'm shocked that the guards, James Harden and Donovan Mitchell, don't use the lob potential when it comes to the pick and roll and everything. This offense just doesn't flow the way that it needs to. Granted, we can say that's what happens in a James Harden offense. Donovan Mitchell has tried and tried again in many playoffs and been in more playoffs than I think. He might like rival LeBron James in terms of just numbers and stats in there, but without winning a damn thing. Now the others, Michael Bridges and Josh Hart, are ready to go to the NBA Finals. They both took over in the fourth quarter in Game 2 and had some great performances in Game 3. After Brunson would be very tired after that monstrous Game 1 comeback in overtime, where he dropped 38 points. Michael Bridges is averaging 19 points on an insane 78% efficiency from true shooting. He's playing great wing defense as he always needs to. This team is built to win. They're showing shades of what they did with that roster with the Suns in the 2021 NBA Finals run. Will that be a repeat to where they have a great run in the playoffs and lose in the finals? We'll have to see. Jalen motherfucking Brunson is the most clutch player in the league. I hope he can pull this off and do it all the way into a championship, because in Game 1, he showed out with 38 points, blowing them out in the fourth quarter, blowing them out in OT. They won by 15 points after going into overtime. The Cavs scored 2 points. It was ridiculous. Brunson for 3, Shamet for 3, OG for 3. Everybody's hitting shots on the Knicks. They are on fire right now. The Knicks bench of Landry Shamet and the contributions from OG and Anunoby are, really working out for this team. I want to mention Miles McBride being off the bench. Everybody is kind of clicking together. Meanwhile, the Cavs have zero bench production, similar to what is going on in the Spurs series, which makes me fucking upset, but we're going to get into that on the next one. But the Knicks bench is outclassing them completely. The Cavs seem outclassed in this matchup overall. While before the series started, if I would have made my video before Game 1, but not a very planned person. I would have called the Knicks in 6 games. While I have confidence in the Knicks, I would have thought that the Cavs would have some success at home. Who knows? But they are absolute frauds. Now, being up 3-0, everybody would say it's a sweep. I say the Knicks take it in 5. The Cavs will have one last miracle life game in Cleveland, I think. And if they don't, then screw it. The Knicks still make it through. But I think the Knicks want to take it back home to go to New York and win in 5 in the streets of New York. New York going back to the finals since 1999 in the age of social media. New York will blow up. Like, it'll explode. It'll cease to exist after this. Streets will go fucking insane. Knicks in 5. Now on to one of the greatest NBA playoff matchups in NBA history. We are blessed to get this matchup. Absolutely no hiccups happened in the earlier rounds or the earlier series. We were guaranteed a Western Conference Finals matchup against the 1 series and the 2, well, the 1 seed and the 2 seed. They did fantastic all season, 260-plus win teams. Now it's time to prove it all when it really matters. Now, I must start by saying Game 1 was absolute cinema. Brought to you none other by Victor Wembanyama. He showed signs of potentially being the next face of the NBA with no competition nearby. He took that three-point shot from Steph Curry range on the logo, sending it to double OT, and then dominating in double OT and killing it in that game. Who would have known they actually really fucking needed that game? Spurs only getting 1 win in this series, now going into Game 4, would have been down 0-3 without the masterclass performance from Wembanyama, from Dylan Harper, and everybody chipping in that first game in OKC. Game 2 and Game 3 have not looked the same. The OKC bench has been the story of this absolute series. My zesty goat, Jared McCain and Alex Caruso, have willed OKC to win Game 2 and Game 3 with their bench scoring and their performances. This has proven to work all year for the Thunder as they still maintain the first seed, although they were missing core players like Jalen Williams and Isaiah Hardenstein during the regular season. The bench still steps up. You got players like Isaiah Joe, Alex Caruso, Jared McCain, AJ Mitchell, which is now on the injury report. You've got everybody chipping in on that team, bench players that could start on other teams right now. The Thunder are hard to watch, man, because they hit everything every single time. They always have an open 3 somewhere. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander was neutralized in Game 1 by the defense from Dylan Harper and Stephon Castle. They are absolute lockdown boys. Although they both have turnover problems on offense, they are lockdown defense, and they have been all year. Stephon Castle making he did not make a all-defensive team. I don't think so. He was close to making one, but he should have damn near made one. But everybody knows the Spurs are really good on defense, but those things haven't really shown to work on Games 2 and 3. Shai has been neutralized this entire series. He's been somewhat pedestrian. He's averaging 25 points per game, which, you talk to any other player in the league, you're like, that's insane numbers. For Shai, they're not really insane. He averaged 32 points per game this entire season. They're neutralizing him down to about 24, 25. But what does that matter in the grand scheme of things when he can get 12 assists in Game 3 and get 20 open threes to everybody else on the team? The Spurs need to do something to change their game plan. Chet Holmgren and Wembanyama on this matchup has been fun to watch in the handful of possessions that it has been. When Chet is on the floor and they're actually going at it, Wemby is dog walking Chet, absolutely bullying him to paint. OKC has no other opposition other than Isaiah Hardenstein kind of getting bodied in there. But Luke Cornett needs to get the fuck off the floor. He is like a substitute fucking teacher being down there in the paint. He is putting down absolutely nothing defensively for them. They're just walking straight through him. Wembanyama in Game 1 dropped 41, 24, and 3 blocks. In Game 2, he puts a pedestrian 21 points, 17 rebounds, and 4 blocks. Putting up pedestrian numbers like 21 and 26 in game 2 and game 3 are not going to cut it for Wembenyama. They need him to drop 40 consistently this series if they want to have any chance of making the finals and potentially winning the championship, or really just getting past OKC. Wembenyama is an absolute alien. He is dominating in his first NBA playoff run, providing no questions to his ability. But will he be able to make his team good enough to do the impossible, like I've said all season? Can they do the impossible and beat OKC? It's not an easy feat. They'll need some help from some players like Dylan Harper, who's absolutely stepped up in the absence of De'Aaron Fox, who has been in, out of the series. They say he wants to play for game 4 tonight. I think that's on the books. It's not. It's looking scary. It's looking scary. You got Lou Dort fucking rolling over his entire body on his leg. D Fox is clearly hobbled in this entire series. He's trying to get through because he wants to make his finals run, but I'm scared. I'm scared something bad really, really might happen. But if we have Dylan Harper putting up 18.7 rebounds, 5 assists, and averaging 4 steals in this entire series, 4 steals! We might have a chance. He's a defensive force. This is his rookie season, so I'm going to give him some slack. But we're going to need everything. We're going to need everything from everybody because Lord knows the Spurs bench is not doing anything right now. You've got the 6th man of the year, Keldon Johnson, getting dog walked. Now, granted, Keldon Johnson, that's my guy. That's the San Antonio Cowboy. But, bro, I need more than 7 points. I need more than 9 points. I need some kind of production because we have nobody else on that bench. You're going against the zesty goat Jared McCain, who's going to drop 24 points every single game. Jared McCain is averaging like 17 points per game off the bench this series. He dropped 24 points in game 3 and absolutely murdered the Spurs during that game. They can't allow that to happen again, and if it does happen again, Spurs are going straight home. Jalen Williams played great in his minutes as well. When it comes to game 1, he dropped 26 and 7, but he was set back in game 2 with another hamstring injury. It's been so up and down for Jalen Williams all goddamn year. But have no fear, you have the other Jalen Williams, Jalen with an I, to come in and bring the production up. I do think Jalen Williams is a big blow for OKC. They very much need him if they want to win this series, or at least win comfortably, or even make that full finals run to a championship. They're going to need him healthy. It doesn't help that they're missing him. They're also missing AJ Mitchell, who got caught on some injury. I didn't read too much on it, but he's going to be out for game 4. He's a much-needed bench player for them. Usually would sob and cry, but OKC are the defending champions. They've been here before. They can fight through adversity. They most likely are the favorites tonight and the favorites in the series, as they usually are all season because they're the defending champs. Nobody wants to see them repeat. I don't want to see them repeat. Spurs fans don't want to see them repeat. But they may just repeat unless we have some theatrics from Wembenyama or some theatrics from Keldon Johnson. I mean, we're going to ask for an absolute miracle through this series. OKC is known to go on runs all the time, but they also give up. It is crazy how many times this series, from both teams, I've seen a 15-point lead just get deleted in like 2-3 minutes. Don't even talk about game 3 right now. Don't even talk about it. But both teams can really snap back whenever they really need to. OKC always has their flurries. Spurs kind of go on a couple 3 runs, get a couple dunks in. Spurs have their speed, but they need De'Aaron Fox to get in there and control the tempo. There are way too many turnovers happening right now. Way too many. I believe Stefan Castle has contributed like 27 of those. We need to turn it down. We need to slow it down. De'Aaron Fox needs to control the ball. I do believe health has been the story of the playoffs, and it will be the story of this series. The Jalen Williams and AJ Mitchell injuries and their availability will be super important for the Thunder, and it may cost them. The Spurs injuries and availabilities of De'Aaron Fox and Dylan Harper may cost them, may affect them. Whether either of these players play or don't, all 4 of these players are not fully healthy. This may be a war of attrition where the healthiest team outlasts the others and wins the whole series and may even win the whole the whole thing, the big chip. This series has been absolute cinema. I'm hoping for more. I'm hoping for as many games as possible as an NBA fan, as a pure NBA fan that'll watch every single game on TV, except for the Wizards and select teams. This series is going to 7. This series is going to 7, brothers. It's going to 7. Spurs are going to take it home. The Spurs are going to take it in 7 and get to the goddamn NBA Finals. I am insane, but I just want the NBA script to do its thing. We'll have to wait and see what unfolds with the NBA playoffs until the NBA Finals start in June. Hopefully, for everybody's sake as a fan, the Spurs can do the impossible and not only beat the reigning champion Thunder, but make the Finals in their first playoffs in 6 seasons. As well as the Knicks making their NBA Finals in about 30 years after a miserable up and down for those fans. We love New York. We love New York. We love San Antonio. We love all the fans. Everybody needs to get in, get down, get busy. It's going to be a great NBA Finals. Thanks for watching, everybody. Leave a like. If you made it to this part of the video, you are a massive legend. I'll see you next time.